Hey, what's up traders? This is Dave FX Hunter. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. So this is a dollar index which has finally reached this order block by taking this liquidity out, and we had a strong reaction in here, right? So let's check on the 4 hours, and we can see basically that, yeah, here you can see on the Monday, on that right above that previous week's high, we can see how the price reached this order block. Also we can see here was another liquidity in here, right? So two previous weeks highs has been taken, right? Then we can see a break of the structure in here and then retest of this level, right? So let's go to the 15 minutes so to see it a little bit more clearly, right? And yeah, so here is this reaction, break of the structure, right? Then on the non-farm payrolls, prices shoot up into this consolidation where the price has this strong rejection, and in my opinion we will be going lower potentially for these three lows in here, right? If we check COT data, we can see that they've been building these shorts, right? So this was in the preparation, and price has flipped now into the negative after quite some time, right? So what was actually happening in here? Let's go to the daily. So we can see that the price of the dollar index has been dropping in here, right? Then they moved higher, did some consolidation in here, while they've been still offloading the longs. As you can see here in the past, they had much bigger longs, right? Now they have a smaller and they build it more shorts, right? So now the flip has finally happened, and in my opinion, as it is on the beginning of the second quarter, I think that the dollar index will be weak for quite some time. So there's quite huge opportunities for the swing trades, which is the discipline which I'm trying to do right now, again, as I've been doing in the past, which I want to show you why I think it's much better, right? So while in the past I've been trading this bigger time frames, you can see we've been running quite huge pips, huge big trades, and what I actually realized that is important in the trading is that while you realize that you are a really profitable trader, is that when you are able to add into your winning positions, right? Which I've been actually doing in the past, right? And I want to come back into this, right? So yeah, I've been recently working on the intraday trading, but I realized that it was kind of a step back, right? Because once you are able to spot a trade like this, not only that you can hold the position, but on the pullbacks, you know, you can add more, and you can be even more profitable, right? Because with the intraday trading, I spent too much time just watching the charts, you know, and I realized that I'm actually limiting my potential of the possible trades, right? So it's of course nice to enter here, you know, take profit here, but you know, if you look to the bigger time frame and you have a potential to run a big trade, right, while entering in here, you know, and then adding some trades on the way up, you really can make much more money, right? So anyway, we are now on the euro. Let's go to the daily, and we can see that here from this daily order block, we can see that the price has made shoot up from here, then it retraced, and in here I was actually thinking that the price will finally reach these two levels, but no, we have retraced back down into this level. There was actually quite nice 4 hours level where we reacted from in here. And what happened in here, right? So basically the price it dropped below multiple previous weeks low. It has happened on the Monday, during the Monday range. You can see on the Monday it has dropped lower in here. Then we had the violation of this Monday low, right? Price has moved higher strongly with the strong volume candle in here, and then it break the structure, right? So we have a nice setup, right? So we have all what we need. We can see the liquidity was taken, reaction on the higher time frame level, break of the structure, then the pullback during the news, during the non-farm payrolls, which has happened in here, right? I've been posting a trade in my Telegram channel. Actually, let's check it out right now. And here I was actually trying to trade something like that, right? I was expecting during the non-farm payrolls to price drop lower, right, and then create this rejection in here. However, how this was play out, I was basically stopped out just right on the stop loss, right, and then the price has moved higher without me. But then I was able to manage to re-enter from my phone when I was out with my daughter. So the entry is not the best one, not here on the bottom. I got entry somewhere in here. Anyway, what do I think is going to play on the euro? Basically, we can see asset, right? So we have this multiple liquidity taken, a reaction on the high time frame level, right? Then we have the break of the structure, we have the strong volume candle, right? Everything what we need to see. Then the drop lower again below this whole level number, right, where the banks are trading, and then in my opinion we are ready to start a up move, right? If we look to CFT data, we can see that the banks, yes, they has reported quite big numbers on the shorts. However, in my opinion, this was just a profit taking, right? So we can see that longs has been dropping lower while they've been adding the shorts, right? But as the dollar is the main driver and the price action is the main driver, because still this is a data from the Tuesday, because as this is a Monday range, Tuesday was somewhere in here, right? So basically we don't know what has happened in here, right? And as we can see, they still had quite bigger longs than shorts. From the price action I can read that they probably did, right? And yeah, so this is what's going on in here, and in my opinion it's a nice setup for going high, right? These three, right? I mean, there's nothing else where we should be taking out our profits right now. So yeah, I will be trying to add even more and trying to run it into the profit, right? Let's go to the pound. And here is a 4 hours, and on 4 hours we can see the price did literally the similar thing as on the euro, right? So we can see we had the range, right? Price dropped where below previous week's low, right? Nicely. So we have the consolidation, right? Manipulation. Then here is, in my opinion, the start of the distribution. Everything what we need to see is there, right? Liquidity taken, right? Reaction on the high time frame level. We have the break with the strong volume, price retested what? This previous week's low in here from where was the start of this, right? And now in my opinion price is going up. What I'm expecting is that once the price get here, we can go higher. Here we can get something like that, and then we're going up again, right? So potentially these could be a targets. Let's look to the COT data, right? We can see that basically they've been taking a profit from the longs for the past month, right? Now we can see that on the Tuesday they added longs, while the shorts are still somehow around 50, right? Nothing really serious. And we can see that the net positions again growing, right? So the pound in the COT data, it's more clear at the moment than on the euro, right? Next one is USDCAD. Here finally I was thinking like, all right, we are bearish, we must go down from here, you know, but I was thinking like, we will probably not go down until we take out these highs, right? So let's look how long they've been, you know, ranging below it, and now they finally took it out while they touched into this weekly order block, right? So these lows, these previous week's lows, we can bring them like here. These will be a targets, right? And price will be bringed up down somewhere into the levels where was a high volume, right? Where they've been trading, right? So basically, I think this low nicely in here will be a main target, right? So we'll try to play this one also, and here is a Canadian dollar, right? So let's check this out, right? So they have actually the biggest shorts in the 3 years, maximum biggest shorts in the 3 years on the dollar, on the Canadian dollar, right? So these biggest shorts right now, in my opinion, has been closed or stopped out, because this is a non-commercials and they can lose also, right? So they was probably closed or stopped out in here, or it was on the Tuesday, so in here, so they maybe could already offload some of them, right, and build some longs, which they actually been doing, right? We can see 35 to the 44, right? So they've been doing it kind of in here, because if you look here back in the December, they didn't have any longs, right? So then the price has moved higher. Let me show you in here, right? So price dropped lower in the December. They did not have any longs in here, right? And then the prices bring up, and they starting to building them, right, in the range, building the longs for the Canadian dollar, which means for the short, right? Yeah, and these shorts probably will be closed in here. They will probably been there to hold the price up, right? So if once they close this, the price will start to drop lower. That's what I think is going on, right? Last one will be actually not the last one, it's a USD CHF, similar case, right? We can see price is reacting on this level, right? So here on the weekly we had this run up, right, taking out the liquidity, and price start to drop lower, breaking this structure, right? So this is a level in here on the weekly, and on the 4 hours we have again very beautiful price action, right? So what we can see in here, price has come into the level, right, taking out the 2 weeks highs, then price breaking lower with a quite nice highs volume, right? Then we can see the retest in here. Let's go to 15 minute, also what I want to show you. Right, we can see here this intermediate high taken out during the non-farm payrolls, and then price start to drop lower, right? We can see moving averages nicely already pointing down, right? So in my opinion, this is a short. And where are we going? Looking at it like this on the 1 hour. So this previous week's low, right? Then we have this strong volume candle in here. This can be kind of supportive also, but I think that we will go below these levels, right? So there is a quite nice potential for the big move down, right? This is a gold in here. I'm sorry, I don't have a correctly set these levels, so let me just fix it. Okay. Right, so we can see that price basically has opened on the Monday, right, has moved higher, and we can see as we have the moving averages, all of them pointing up, right? So there's no reason to take a short side. That's what was I saying on past weekly Forex forecast. So see that basically we have the Monday range, price drop lower, right, and we have the break, and here was a volume, right? So that level below the volume was created, which is this one, right? Then and price then break, then it becomes a support, right? Because look, right, how the price has reacted in here. So now we got the same thing, right? We have this a kind of accumulation, then we have the breakout with strong volume, this candle, right? This is it, right? We can see it's a strong breakout. So this level, in my opinion, currently becomes a support, right? It doesn't mean that the price will not go below it, but we have a big chance that as these moving averages still are up, right, and it's a dynamic support, so that the price, if it goes down below here, then it will go up again, right? Because in order to see the price dropping down strongly, we need to see a volume on the tops, right? And that's what we don't see right now. We can see a volume, price moving up, right? Here's no volume, price drop lower, volume, right? Buying lows, price moves higher, right? Volume before the breakout, moving up, right? Not volume, not selling volume, but on the lows again, the volume coming, right? And that's what we are still seeing in here, right? Again, volume before the breakout, right? Once we want to see a price to start to drop slower, what we will need to see is something like this. Let me show you. So if the price continues to the top, right, and then we will see huge volume candle in here, then price drops lower, right, smaller volume in here, and then higher again, and huge volume in here, then the break, right, with strong volume in here breaking, then a retracement, volume in here, then you can be sure that the price will continue much lower, right? So that's where you need to see to be focused where the volume is coming, if it is coming right the levels, or if it is coming on the top. Because if it would be here on the tops like this, that would mean that the price is still going higher and they building the shorts for the potential drop down, right? I didn't prepare the COT data for the gold, but most likely the same, right? Going up. All right, bye bye.